Alright, and hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and we are back for some more of the Yokai Watch 3 Let's Play. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we finally got that interaction with that Buck character, since he is going to be the main part of what this whole chapter is going to be all about. And he just went and gave us the cold shoulder, and it just felt really awkward. But anyways, we're out of that type of situation there, and we are in the North Beach area. This is a new location in the BBQ that we can go and do some exploration with. Now, we met up with Detective Holdit, and he did give us the brand new functionality of the side questing of the missions. So just like how before in the regular Yokai Watch games, and even with Yokai Watch 4, we got some side questing things to go and do. And I do strongly suggest that if you ever are playing throughout Yokai Watch 1, is always do the side questing, because it's always a good thing, because you never know what type of special award that you'll probably go up and find, and you may potentially want to use that for one of your Yokais. And also another good thing is not only do you get yourself reward, but you do get quite a bit of EXP of experience points as well too. So we got ourselves with one of the first of many of these quests here. This is going to be a peace protecting pizza. We got this police officer here that needs a pizza, and unfortunately the pizza shop that we're going to have to go and do some exploration with is going to have somewhat of an issue, and it seems like we need to have a certain yokai for the job here. And we'll be able to learn about what this Marco guy is going to be telling us all about. Now Salty Bacon is going to be the new yokai for our time, and he will be an added member into our team. But let me know if Salty Bacon is a good enough yokai or not. I'm pretty certain that probably with some of the early yokais here within this game of Yokai Watch 3 are probably not going to be as great. But again, you guys could always let me know in the comments down below for exactly what type of yokais that you guys want me to add onto the team, and see which ones are going to be a little bit more suited for our adventure a little bit later on. Because I know that currently right now we're just kind of getting some rando type of amount of yokais that we don't really know exactly per se. Because I know that right now, back in the last episode, I'm pretty sure we just started getting the role of the different yokais that we're adding up into the team right now. We do have Love Torn at this point in time, and we also do have another sort of yokai of Chill Cow, I think that's what his name is. So pretty interesting there. So yeah, so right now we just have to go and be on the lookout for something that is kind of wiggling around over there, and I'm pretty certain I think that has to be that Salty Bacon guy, right? And I think it is. Now, mind you, I will be skipping out like most of the battles that are going to be here, because again, I'm still trying to figure out the way of how the battle system is going to be with the whole like checkered system and everything. Now, I just went and figured out, well, I wish I should have known about this at the very beginning of these battles, is that if you actually go and look on the, I want to say, during the time of the actual top part of the battle screen here, you can actually see where the actual yokai enemy is somewhat placed. And if you can actually go and pinpoint exactly where that yokai is going to basically be, you can go and just move those yokais to your type of placement there, and you can actually have the right type of distance and angling for what type of moves they want to go and do on this guy. But however, we are going to be learning about the target placement here in this game, so that is going to be something pretty handy. Now we do have that as a brand new feature. So there we go, and we already got ourselves with the win of that Salty Bacon, and got a little bit of some nice good level ups there for Love Torn and for, of course, with Jibanyan. But we already kind of saw a little bit about what Love Torn's ultimate is all about. I think it just kind of like decreases the actual attack or something with the In-Spirit, so pretty nice. I may probably want to keep Love Torn. Maybe not so much of Chill Cow, but we'll have to see what he actually has to offer though. So yeah, so right now we're going to be nicknaming Salty Bacon here. This is going to be after an online friend, of course. This is with Beyond Next Gen Gaming. If you ever do want to go and check out Beyond Next Gen Gaming, he does make some good content. He does like some PS5 stuff and other new type of games that do show up within the Xbox and Sony stuff. I'm not really all into that type of nature right now at this point in time of my channel, but I may probably go and probably jump into some new Sony and Microsoft games, maybe at some point later on down the road if I ever do have a chance to buy out myself a PS5 or Xbox One. I know that I have been hearing with some recently of some new stuff that was getting acquired about the Nintendo Switch 2, which is going to be pretty interesting. I know that I think I would have talked to you guys about that before with the magnetic controls that are going to be somewhat of a new thing here in our way of the of the Nintendo Switch 2. I believe there's also like a new type of NVIDIA graphics card that's getting added into it, so hopefully that's going to be somewhat that's going to at least boost up the performance of this of the original Nintendo Switch. Now, I did hear that not only with this NVIDIA graphics card that there's going to have, but apparently I guess this Nintendo Switch 2 is actually going to have an actual 4K resolution that is going to be showing up. Now, hopefully it is going to be a real 4K resolution, not just like an integrated type of one, which that's still going to probably still give out like 1080p or something, but... We do have these cue boards here, and this is going to be something that we have went and seen, I think, previously before. I think this was also a returning thing back in one of the Yokai Watch 2 game, I think, right? And I think we see it before Yokai Watch 4. Now, basically, these things always love to go and do quizzes, and if you actually get it right, you can actually bring out a certain yokai to go and help you out on your journey. And exactly what we're going to do right here is that, of course, we do have this cue board, and we do have to go and open up for Salty Bacon. That's going to be now, and then we should just be able to just at least launch out on Salty Bacon whenever we need to. And that is going to happen right here in this type of way. And I think by this time, once we go and get Salty Bacon all up into gear, we should be able to go and move off into another certain quest as well. So yeah, we will be taking care of not one but two quests. I know that there's 3 different main quests that we're trying to, well, 3 different side quests of things that we have to continue on with the story. But later on, these different side quest missions are not going to be really focusing on the main story all that too much. It's just that for right now, we're just kind of in the tutorial base wise and still trying to get the familiar of all the different things that are showing up for right now. Okay, so now all we have to do now is just summon the yokai on this spot, so let's go and do it. And let's bring them out. And hopefully by this time we should get this guy's pizza all finally all ready to go. And then that man can finally be able to have customers once again at his pizza shop, because with him having a problem with the bacon that's going on. Or any type of meat for that matter. Now, I don't know if I already would have said this already from out here in the video, but we are doing Persona 4. We are jumping into a little bit more of what the story is going to be. I know that we just want to complete off with Yukiko's castle, and we were able to go and accomplish out with the Shadow Yukiko from there. But now what's going to be happening is that we're just going to kind of just do some side stuff. Nothing really all that too, like, important about with anything at this point right now. I think we are going to be jumping into the month of May, though, which I know that currently we are kind of doing that right now within the way of how the real world is working, which is actually kind of weird that I'm actually playing Persona 4, but in a time where the days actually almost kind of matching within what I'm doing right now within the game, well, within real life that's actually happening. But there is something very important, though, within Persona 4, is that I think I am going to be missing out on an opportunity of getting a special item, because since I am going to be jumping into May 1st, I don't know if I can still be able to pick up with the fish hook yet. Because, like, every time that, like, throughout, like, the other couple of days, it's like, the Dojima guy doesn't want me to go and actually leave out of the house, like, in the evening, which that's just, like, really annoying. Which that is somewhat of a concern every single time that you want to go and, like, do some stuff around. But anyways, here we go. We got the cop guy once again. We got his pizza back, and we should be able to at least get ourselves with a pretty nice good reward and with some EXP and other things here. So there we go. Our first of many quest has now finally been completed, and that is what is going to be happening here. Nice, we got the good old stamp of approval by Whisper, so we already know that we got it all finished out here. So that's pretty good. Oh, and here we go, and not only that, but we do have a bonus thing. So yeah, so just like how Yokai Watch 1 kind of worked, we did have like those type of bonus situations every time that you go and complete out with a certain side quest. But now we actually got ourselves here with this spin the wheel type of thing, and I'm pretty sure that you just have to like hit the button, I think, again, just for it to like go and stop, but for whatever it lands on, you could probably get yourself a pretty nice good reward. But here's the other side quest. This is going to have to do something with a, well, for us to get ourselves now with the bicycle here. So this would be pretty handy for us to go and do some transporting around within this area without ever having to go out of our way to just go and just do some walking. So it seems like, unfortunately, Janika here, it seems like this person has now been possessed by a yokai at this point. And it seems like this person totally forgot about how to even ride a bicycle to even begin with. Oh yeah, these dang pesky yokais, they're always causing up anything that's going to be, anything of a grief that's going to be happening, right? So we got some with Janika and Elisa Crash Course. So let's go and finally start off with this, huh? Let's go and activate it. Alright, so now all that we have to go and do here is that we just have to go and just look around for who is going to be happening here. And there's that yokai, this random question mark yokai that's out here. So I believe his name, I think we already kind of heard about his name throughout the text dialogue, but this is Run Sure. Kind of like the pun on, or the play on word to unsure. So I wonder, if this guy is like a question mark, where's the exclamation point then? There must has to be like an exclamation point type of yokai here. But here we go, let's go and do the battle. So it seems like Rusher also has Old Wheel as well too. So most of these yokai, it seems like they're going to be in the far back. So yeah, so just kind of always check around exactly like on the top right hand corner there of the battle screen. That you go see with all the yokai. That'll probably give you at least some bit of some hint to at least kind of move into position where they're going to be at as well. But I'll still have to try to remember that on my own accord. Just so that I won't get myself like too destroyed out here with most of my guys. Now again, like even if you do lose out like on a yokai or something like during a time of a certain battle, you still get the EXP that everybody still gets. So it's nothing like compared to like how like in Pokemon though, is that if you like knock out one of your own Pokemon, that one said Pokemon is not going to be getting any type of EXP at all whatsoever. But here in Yokai Watch, even if a yokai does get knocked out, they still get the EXP and everything that they do need. It's just that you just have to like, I think, heal them back up, I think. Or unless if they actually heal themselves as well too, even if they do get a level up increase, but not too sure on that one. Oh, but hey, look at that. I never even realized that, but there is one of the first of many treasure chests that we'll probably be encountering out with. And yes, and yokai treasure is also a thing, and sometimes there is different yokai chests that you will be able to go and find, and most of them will be somewhat really good, or maybe somewhat of not really of a good thing as well. But I know that in Yokai Watch 4, they always had like different amounts of like different treasure boxes, and if you ever do find the one where it's like I think a more of a darker tone treasure chest, or even one that's like a silver and white one, normally those are like the best type of treasure chest to go and find. And I don't know if that's gonna be something that's gonna be here in Yokai Watch 3, but I know that the purple ones and the regular ones are always a thing that's here. Oh yes, and also too, we do have the IPOs here, which I already went and kind of discussed about that before. IPOs are the ones that normally carry around with the other part of the story, so if we ever do want to go and jump into Haley Ann's story or Silver's story here at this point in time, we can go and do that. I'm just going to hold that off for right now. Because we just still want to go and take care of that one buck that's still here for this chapter. So this is Speed Mountain. Don't really know exactly too much about with this guy here, but hopefully he's just not going to become too much of an annoying yokai, of course. We are having to face off with a mountain of all things. So we have Unsheltered and the other one, Snail Pace. So there we go, and good job everybody. We're taking care of that, no problem, even though that we did lose out on a Jabonyon there, I think. Which that kind of sucks, but you know what, not to worry. Ooh, we got a Runic Charm and some muscles. Yeah, and now, I don't know if I already went and brought up with the topic of Wisp, but Wisps are a thing that is going to be here within this game as well, too. We've already seen these before plenty of amount of times in a Yokai Watch game. Wisps are something that you can go and use as a target thing, and I highly do suggest that, even though that I forgot about it during my time of Yokai Watch 1 for the longest amount of times, having that Wisp is going to be somewhat of a very nice, good, handy-dandy situation, because you never know if a Wisp will probably be able to heal up most of your yokai, or even give you extra EXP, or even do some other neat things as well too, even probably give you items. So anyways, it seems like I think we're done now with this quest here, so that's good. And I think for right now, I think this is going to be a perfect enough time for us to just go and just end off with the episode here. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching our way out here for Yokai Watch 3. It has been fun. Get to go and learn a little bit about what the questing are all about here within this game. We got a brand new Warn Bangle equipment, which that's going to be really handy now for what our yokai is going to be showing up here. But let's see what our final reward is going to be, and it's going to be with the egg sushi. Well, that seems like that's going to be about it, but I'll see you guys for the next one, and peace.